In the year 2023, grocery shopping had become a battleground, a fight for survival. The days when money stretched to fill a cart with essentials were long gone. The cost of food staples had reached unprecedented heights, tormenting millions of American families. With each passing month, grocery prices soared higher, pushing the cost of living beyond reach and gnashing at the buying power of hardworking Americans. A recently published report drew a horrifying picture. Everyday essentials, once affordable, now demanded exorbitant prices. The comparison between 2020 and 2023 prices was staggering. Shoppers gasped as they were forced to pay up to 300% more for basic necessities. The aisles once filled with abundance were now harbingers of financial ruin for the common man. As prices spiraled upwards, desperation followed suit. The Swiftly survey uncovered a shocking truth. The majority of households in the United States faced mounting hardships, some even tumbling into the abyss of debt just to put food on the table. The clutches of poverty tightened, choking aspirations and dreams. With companies announcing mass layoffs, the specter of recession loomed large. The dark clouds of uncertainty shrouded many lives, painting their future in hues of gloom. The battle for sustenance was set to intensify, and for some, food insecurity and hunger became haunting realities, not distant possibilities. Restaurants, once bustling with diners, now echoed with empty chairs and silent kitchens. Insane price hikes in 2023 had taken their toll on the industry. NG Advanced Media's report revealed a startling fact. One food staple that suffered the most: chicken. Its price had skyrocketed, a 300% surge in just 30 months, an unheard of inflation that left restaurant owners reeling in despair. Potato, another beloved commodity, found itself in a dire situation due to a severe shortage since 2021. Frozen French fries, once a staple in American homes and eateries, now faced a shocking 156% price increase. The simplicity of a humble potato now became a luxury only the privileged could afford. Food inflation had crippled the average American's diet. People were forced to make heartbreaking choices, sacrificing nutrition for affordability. Swiftly's survey echoed the grim reality. 70% of shoppers struggled to afford groceries. The consequences of this crisis were far-reaching. A precarious financial balance left nearly half of Americans unable to meet their monthly bills if unemployment struck during the ongoing recession. The dream of plenty in the world's wealthiest nation was turning into a nightmare. Hunger loomed large, knocking on doors where prosperity once resided. The disconnect between soaring food prices and reality had plunged the nation into a crisis of epic proportions. Cash-strapped households teetered on the edge of disaster. The threat of job loss cast a shadow of terror, one step away from the precipice of despair. In a nation with immense wealth, the haunting reality of hunger seemed unfathomable, yet it was already lurking among them. As the U.S. economy tottered on the brink of another crisis, the specter of an unimaginable catastrophe loomed large. The year 2023 marked a turning point in America's history. The battle for affordable food had become a fight for survival, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The soaring cost of living, job uncertainty, and relentless price hikes had pushed the nation to its limits. It was time for a reckoning, a call for change, and a collective effort to reclaim the prosperity that was slipping through their fingers. The future depended on their resilience, on breaking free from the shackles of greed and ignorance. Only united could they overcome this crisis, ensuring that never again would hunger plague the land of plenty. The fight for food security was a battle that they could not afford to lose, for the soul of the nation was at stake. Amidst the darkness that enveloped the nation, a ray of hope glimmered. Communities rallied together, their resilience and compassion proving to be a beacon in these trying times. Food banks and local organizations sprang into action, providing much-needed support to those grappling with the harsh reality of food insecurity. In the face of adversity, innovative solutions emerged. Urban farming initiatives, community gardens, and food-sharing programs flourished, helping bridge the gap between hunger and abundance. The spirit of cooperation and solidarity permeated the nation, inspiring citizens to stand together against the tide of rising food prices. As the crisis deepened, the voices of advocates and activists grew louder, demanding immediate action from those in power. grassroots movements gained momentum, calling for reforms in food production, distribution, and pricing systems. Influential figures from various industries stepped forward, using their platforms to raise awareness and push for policies that could alleviate the plight of millions. Political leaders found themselves at a crossroads, facing the weight of their responsibility to the people they represented. It was a defining moment, a test of their commitment to upholding the ideals of a prosperous and equitable society. Recovery, though a daunting task, was not an impossible feat. As the nation collectively acknowledged the severity of the situation, action plans were set in motion. Governments and private entities collaborated to implement price controls on essential commodities, providing temporary relief to struggling families. Investments in agricultural research and technology gained traction, paving the way for increased food production and efficiency. Sustainable farming practices took center stage, ensuring a future where food security would not be held hostage to unpredictable market forces. Through determination and perseverance, the tide began to turn. Slowly but steadily, the shackles of food inflation loosened their grip on the nation. People from all walks of life contributed to building a more resilient food system, one that valued access to nutrition as a fundamental right. The lessons learned during this crisis left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness. No longer would the nation take its food supply for granted, and the scars of hunger served as a constant reminder of the importance of safeguarding the vulnerable. The journey to recovery required a united front, a commitment from every individual, community, and organization. The resolve to tackle food insecurity and its underlying causes grew stronger with each passing day. As the year drew to a close, a sense of hope permeated the nation. The shadows of hunger were not entirely dispelled, but a path towards a better, more equitable future had been laid. The year 2023 became a turning point, a testament to the power of resilience and the strength of a nation that refused to succumb to its challenges. The battle against rising food prices and hunger had transformed the nation. It was no longer a distant problem that affected others. It was a shared experience that bound every American together. The scars left by the crisis would never fully fade, but they serve as a reminder of the power of unity in the face of adversity. The year 2023 stood as a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the triumph of compassion over indifference. The road to recovery was arduous, but with a nation united and determined, it was a journey that held the promise of a better tomorrow for all. As the sun set on that eventful year, hope reigned supreme, and a new chapter began in the history of America, one that would forever cherish the value of sustenance, empathy, and the unyielding spirit of resilience. The battle was far from over, but in unity, they had found the power to forge a brighter and more prosperous future.